Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill today, Ranger Suarez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Luis Angel Acuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that's downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering is downstairs. In the air, left side. Kepler under it. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now. That misses. 1-0.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And that's a base hit. Man at first, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. That's a little bit low.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Next offering is down low. And another ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a miss, and now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Bottom of the 1st. Here's the veteran shortstop, Trey Turner. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Fair ball. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swinging a foul straight back. And a base hit up the middle. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Bryce Harper swings through it for strike 1.
1-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. Going back. On the warning track. And hauls it in. And now it's Alec Bohm. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Fought off foul. The pitch. Not close with that one. 1-1. And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one misses. And now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 for 7 in the series so far. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Lifted in the air out to left, and he makes the catch. Top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Fastball is outside. Vientos launched a homer in his most recent game. Outside. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just off the inside edge. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball. 3-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Here's Ramon Laureano. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That one's in there. 0-2 now.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And he's ready. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Holmes back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. Real Muto went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a foul out of play. it skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. Just missed.
No.
Foul ball. Two outs. Base hit. So the lineup flips over. Here's Turner now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Kepler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one ripped. And that will end the inning. New inning getting started, and now it's Jose Siri. Fastball for a strike. Siri measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And it goes just foul. And a ball evens the count. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. So the batting order turns over, and next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. Again, a throw to second.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Acuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Lined into left center, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
That one drifts inside. Next pitch is downstairs.
3 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
3 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped on a line. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. To the plate, and he's out. But 1 run scores, and we have a tie ball game.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time. There's the swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
On the ground to third. Slings to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. That
Ball
misses. Ball 1. To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, out. 1 up, 1 down. So here is Bryce Harper. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That one fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Fouled off to the right.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
On the ground right side, Acuna handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Philadelphia, now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. That one down the line. Fair ball.
He's been swinging it really well lately. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
No, that's
that misses. And it's a ball to strike. Rudder takes off. And the count 1-2. Vientos gets his lead at first with nobody out. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Laureano comes up to hit. Doubled his first time up. In there at the knees. Strike one. And ball one.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Alvarez stands in now and watches strike one. In the dirt, blocked. And takes low for ball one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right field, Castellanos. Sizing this one up, 2 away down. Jose Siri getting ready to hit. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. And that's outside. Runner at second, 2 down. And Laureano in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kepler. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Just missed.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1 now.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just...
Vientos. Off-balance feed. There's one. Over to Alonso. Double play. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Right side, hard hit. Over to first. Inning over. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's Francisco Lindor. Suarez back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. That's outside, and that's ball one. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
And first offering is fouled off.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
And that drops in for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that just misses.
Full count.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Juan Soto. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the fifth. JT Realmuto steps in. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Breaking ball misses down and away. This one smoked out to left. Stretches out and hauls it in. Max Kepler at the plate.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
One down. Phillies down a run.
1-1.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. This is Bryson Stott. 1 for 2. Turner runs. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out there.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
We're back, and they make a change
Number
to start
58.
the 6th. The new pitcher,
Tanner
Tanner Banks.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
That one the other way. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Marsh flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Laureano in the box again, takes a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. And Kenny Jensen punches him out. That's a strikeout. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Right through there for a strike. Banks, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Castellanos makes the back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Harper, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back singles hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one misses. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jose Butto.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Tying run in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Fastball is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And there's a ball. Stop on third. Harper at first. 1 gone. That missed by a lot. And a full countdown.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, one away.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Outside low. Now 1-2. And a slider misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back. Out of here. Grand slam. And they take the lead. It's 5-2.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. When you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Now here is Brandon Marsh.
So it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
There's one.
That's it.
Double play.
Out.
And that'll do it for the inning. Back here in.
Now pitching for the Phillies. Number 41.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Popped up. Harper has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's
for New York.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Reed Foley hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Kepler leading things off and takes a strike.
1 strike. 1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And misses inside.
2-2.
Struck him out looking. Trey Turner now.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And they'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And delivers outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Stott, batting with one down, takes a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now
Here comes Bryce Harper. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Move over to first, try to keep him close. Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes.
No balls, two strikes.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch just misses. Turner on second. Harper at first. 2 out of the inning. And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-0. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 20 on the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-2. Righty reliever out of the pen, Evan Phillips.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
So 2 down. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Fastball for a strike. Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
1-0.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Into the bullpen and gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 8-3. So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly. It's in for a strike. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Inside. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1.
And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swings through that one out in front that time. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now that
so a man at first. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 3. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Castellanos aboard here at first with nobody out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one's upstairs. Ball 1.
1-2.
That's inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Real Muto stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
outside. Now 1-2. That one missed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now batting Max Kepler.
Now batting left fielder, Max Kepler.
That one in there across the letters. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Ball one there.
No.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Now it's the DH, Ramon Laureano.
Designated hitter, Ramon Laureano.
And that's outside. And that is ball one. Romano, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next offering is downstairs.
2-0 to count.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. And misses. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. Just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Jose
And
Siri.
now the center fielder, Jose Siri. That one catches the corner for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Alvarez at first, 1 gone. He swings and fouls one off. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Gets the outside corner with that one.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a ground ball to first. Steps on the bat himself. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.